So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, 3-5-2 is a good system only if you have top-class wing-backs, because they have such a key role. They have to cover the whole length of the field, both with and without the ball.
And the team selected for Brighton and Hove Albion.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre-forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
And the match is underway. And he's got the beating of his opponent. And how about that for a save? Keeper not concentrating. Opportunity. Ball is loose. Well, threat over for now. Will he finish? Well, negligent in front of goal. No two ways about that. Well, I'm sure his heart is beating extra quickly because it's his debut game today. Stuart, what should we expect to see from him?
Well, they were looking a bit thin in the middle of the park. They had to reinforce, and it's a good bit of business in that sense. It will be interesting to see how he settles in. It can take time, but hopefully he'll get off to a quick start.
And a very good challenge. Joe Willock. Allen with it. On to De Jong. And Chris Wood. Can he give them the lead? And the keeper showing tremendous command. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. And there's the delivery. And clearing it away. Byrne. Willock. Wood. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Well, we'll give him high marks for technique, but just wide.
Well, he struck the ball so cleanly, didn't he? That was such a good effort.
Lallana. And the attacking options appear plentiful. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Horton. Trippier. What a shocking pass, really. And Chris Wood. A super tackle, and they've won possession. Now with Horton. Textbook defending inside the box. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Jacob Murphy. Willock. Takes the shot. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
Possession won. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, a brilliantly executed free kick. So near, Stuart.
Well, he'll have practiced that time and time again. It's a fantastic bit of technique, but he just can't get it down in time.
Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. A real opening now. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
Joe Allen. Shot attempted. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Well, we always like a good transfer rumour, and this actually appears to be more than a rumour. What's your take, Stuart?
Well, no surprise there's been an official bid made. It's probably just a case of whether it's enough now, although I'm not sure it'll happen immediately. Well, Newcastle have completely bossed the game in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? But nothing comes of it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Neil Maupay, and he's through here. Still alive. Is it going to be? Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Effective challenge. Jeremiah St. Justa. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Willock. Allen with it. And offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Wood. Well, he's lost it. And space to attack. Baluta. Now Lallana. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Joe Willock. Jacob Murphy. An attack full of promise. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it fizzled out. Now with Horton. Committed challenge. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, he's got a few things right in this first half, but not everything.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement needs to be a lot better. Let's hope he improves in the second half.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Baluta. Moving forward effectively. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. I must say, this looks promising. Terrific save. Horton. And a quick reminder, we have FA Cup quarter-final action for you to enjoy here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Swansea City.
Well, Derek, everything to play for in that game. A place in the last four. What a game that should be. It should be really tense, it should be dramatic, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Stuart, they must score! A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. While the movement in the box is equal to it, it's such good timing. What a goal.
Time for a change then. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Chris Wood. Gives it a go. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. So the corner played into the box. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Trippier. And he read it well defensively. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Oh, it looked as though he might beat the keeper, but he was beaten by the post. Goal kick. A very good tackle. And that is how to win the ball back from your opponent. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Brighton and Hove Albion facing Manchester City. A deft clearance. Baluta. That's very effective, good high pressing. Well, he's lost the ball. Retaining possession proving difficult. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And snuffing out the danger. Wood. And using his body to good effect. And he's taken it away. 20 minutes to go. Promising possession, this. Can't miss, surely. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Well, they've lost the ball. Now with Horton. And Chris Wood in position. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So 2-0 now.
Number 20, Chris Ward.
Into the advanced position, but nothing comes of it. Wood. Must be. And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
And the action underway once more, with the Magpies very much on top. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Cucurella. A very effective clearance. And De Jong on the ball. And Chris Wood. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And taken away. He won the ball. And the flag raised. Offside it is. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Getting in there to intercept. Gross. Possession changing hands. Well, he likes to run at them. Mopé. On to Thuram. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. De Jong. Running, and there goes the final whistle. It ends at a victory for Newcastle United. I wonder what you thought about their performance.
Well, Derek, they passed it forward quickly, they played with great energy, and they scored good goals. That was a very polished performance, I have to say.
Hello and welcome to one of the most atmospheric venues in the game of football, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And we have action from the quarter-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It's Newcastle United, and they face Swansea City.
Well, the hosts certainly go into this game as strong favourites. They have better technical players and can be brilliant when everything clicks. But their opponents are well organised, resilient and pose a threat on the counter-attack. Therefore, an early goal will be the main priority for the home team.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, in this formation, the wide centre-backs need to be good all-round players, both in possession and defensively. They have to defend the box and also get out into the wide areas to cover the wing-backs.
Well, let's dissect the Swansea City lineup.
Well, they've got a good front three and a solid back five. But with only two in midfield, they could get overrun. It'll be interesting to see who comes in to support them, if anybody.
And now they get the ball rolling. Difficult to stop him. And the cross into the middle. The clearance wasn't decisive. Terrific block there. Intense pressure. And he stopped them in their tracks. Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, first and foremost, he's a good defender. He reads danger, he wins his aerial duels, and he organises those around him. He can also come out with the ball. He just needs a good start here.
They've given it away. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Opportunity! There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. On and on he goes. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Downs. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And it's a quality pass. Cham. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Kieran Clark. Horton. Crisp tackling. Possession and patience, the watchwords. De Jong. In position. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Delivering it. Did his job defensively. And blocked for now. They're trying to get right into his face. Careless in possession. A glorious chance. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. And the flag does go up, offside. Joe Willock. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Can he finish this? Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Over it comes. Well, it has come to nothing. And now they have the ball back. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make.
Well, Newcastle have completely bossed the game in the last 15 minutes and have been pressing to extend their lead. They just need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal.
Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Far from a good pass. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? On to Horton. Joe Willock. It should be! Well, negligence in front of goal. No two ways about that. Not great from the keeper. Is it going to be? Keeper getting the touch. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick.
Well, I don't think they've been at it today, but maybe, just maybe, that great save will inspire them now.
That is how to apply the pressure. And a fine tackle. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Oh, he's through here. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
We're being pressed here. Cham. And Christie on the ball. Offside, close one. Joe Willock. Will he find the net? Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Read it superbly to take back possession. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Is it going to be? Couldn't quite hang on. Was an important piece of defending. That is that for the first half here. So underway again. The Magpies with the lead, but this game far from being done and dusted. Willock. On to Horton. Tremendous challenge. Cyrus Christie. Downs. A super tackle and they've won possession. Moving forward effectively. Can he put it in? And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Flynn Downs. Promising sequence. But really sticking to their task defensively. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing... and caught by the keeper. Really a very poor ball. Dangerous looking attack. And that's sound goalkeeping. A very good tackle. I must say, this looks promising. Is this the moment? Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. And into the last 30 minutes now. Intelligent threaded pass here. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Newcastle have enjoyed the majority of possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Oh, that's a really good run. And a fine stop. Delivering it. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Can they hit on the break? Making excellent progress with the ball. A wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Determined defending. Grimes. An important interception. 20 minutes remaining. Well, not hard to read that pass. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Crossing possibilities. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Intense pressure. Might be a chance here. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the action underway once more, with the Magpies very much on top. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been...
Well, what a stop that was! Now sending it in. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And he saw the situation developing. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? But they took care of the situation defensively. Throw-ins given. Well read to win possession back. Struggling to keep the ball. Well, he's got past his man. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Can someone get on the end of this? Struggling to get it away. Kieran Clark. And a bad pass it was. Has eyes for goal! And a fine stop.
Substitution for Newcastle United.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
To be replaced by number 12, Jamal Lewis.
Let's see about the delivery. Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. And a timely intervention. Chance to finish. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Yeah, it doesn't come much easier than that, does it? I thought they played well, and it was an excellent overall performance, particularly going forward. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
And now they get the ball rolling. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Opportunity. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. De Jong.
Can we ask you a question? Thank you for answering the questions.